And welcome back. This is Kotal. Hope you all had a good week. At another UEC event, starting off this Friday. They had to split servers because of they broke the 300 mark. This will be server 1's coverage. I did server 2 last time, so just trying to alternate it. Have a Colquitt defense, which is off of the South Mountain map pack. Current server pop 185. Got on the CSA side who's defending 96 against 89 currently on the Union team. So pretty even. Let's take a look at the two teams starting with the Yardy. Looks like we have LFL under Lieutenant Capuch. Ah, dude. I've screwed it up. I'm sorry, brother. And they got two guns. Let's take a look at their infantry. You have GC. These French Legion, the LFL. The 6th New York. And the combined elements here, 1st Mass, 39th New York, and Shenandoah. Got the commanders, so it looks like we got
that means that if we have you two
Mr. Water
guys down
Killer,
there,
Colonel
I'll start off
Famas,
somewhere near the middle,
Colonel
then
Weber,
I need to.
and Lieutenant Parker.
Then we have kind of all bases.
The lead the CSA team. Let's take a look at the Union Arty. Looks like they've got two guns as well, one under Corporal Leo from SB, and another AGL under Lieutenant Tim. Take a look at the infantry. Got several elements here. We've got 8th Florida, 20th Georgia, SB, AGL. Let's see here, we've got Major Venom for SB, Captain Tiberius for AGL, John Wilkes Booth for 20th Georgia, and Major Hogg for 8th Florida. And we are live since we are at 40, and off they go. See how the CSA wants to defend and the Union attacks. Stay hydrated. Let's see as they get in position. Got one battery down on this road looking for some counter battery. Another battery up here. Gotta move up. Let's see. Looks like the CSA is mostly going into the woods. They are starting with some arty fire coming in. Looks like that one's aimed at counter battery. Looks like the CSA right now is focused on that road. There. So guarding this side of the field here is Captain Waterkiller with the SB. The rest of the CSA team is set out here on this far right side. Looks like we got both GC and RV still moving out. In the van we have LFL. They have a nice view of the Union as they're coming down. We're putting in some shots as the Union streams down here. Is in the lead. It is Hogg. He's gonna try to move out as quick as he can, getting into the woods. It is the entire Union teams flooding this way. They are not going straight in. See, Hogg has tried to get into some cover here. And they're going to come in against LFL here. LFL's holding strong so far. SB is now getting a firing line set up here to try to punch a hole in there. After 8th Florida got chewed up. Now AGL is going to go in. But they are getting chewed up here by Mr. Parker. Far behind them, we've got GC. So we have three mutually supporting firing lines here.
It's tiny.
Still 20th Shorter and SB here, but already two of the Union regiments have already been chewed up by the CSA defensive line. Now we have LFL has gotten chewed up a little bit itself. They're going to fall back behind some cover to get their numbers back, while 6 New York and AGL keeps up the fire. Now keep in mind, the Union actually has weight of numbers. There's an entire CSA element all the way up there that is not yet engaged.
John and see what you want.
This camera angle. Gotta get you a better shot from the CSA side at least. Here comes GC, has moved up. And they just pounded that element right there. At this point, I think the CSA has a pretty decisive advantage against the Union. Here comes another volley by GC. There you go, several more flags going down. Let's see if I get an angle here.
Right base at the double forward march. We're going to over to the right.
Alright, so Fritz is gonna take command and get his, well, he's gonna help Hog out there and get his men out of there. SB is providing some covering fire. Now they are getting out there as well. So the Union attack on this side has failed. Punched through a very well-constructed defense. Good cooperation here by these three units. Able to catch the Union in the open and kind of hit them where they had a chance to really hit back. These elements here from SB have got to get back. They're going to cost out-of-line tickets if they're not careful. So Hog, looks like he's the only senior commander in there left. And he is still taking a lot of fire. He is down.
Follow me, let's go. Getting out of here. Let's
Join the ranks on defense.
Alright, so now we got one unit pulling back, SB pulling back, while 8th Florida floods up. They got some additional help here by John Wilkes in 20th. Right now, this game is definitely going the CSA way. They have, nope, 97 to 93, pretty even on tickets right now.
Alright, so there's the northwest, there directly northwest.
Right, so with that being said, we'll see what the Union does. Looks like they're flooding more reinforcements down. While the Yardie is starting to put in some fire. Let's see, so they've got one cannon over here. Lieutenant Tim. See what he can do to help out his battle buddies. Also saw the CSA element that was guarding the Yardie has moved up. Provide some long distance overwatch while still maintaining cover to make sure nobody sneaks up and messes with the Yardie. Looks like that shot came in a little bit short. You have to lengthen the fuse by a little bit. See what the CSA already is up to. He might not have a good angle right now. Let's see.
Prêt.
That was a counter battery shot. It was a close shot, but didn't look like it knocked out Corporal Leo. It knocked him down, though. But all four are still alive. Alright, so it looks like the Union has reorganized itself, and they are moving back up. Here comes Venom looking to punch the CSA here. So right now, SB is getting chewed up a little bit here, but they are drawing a lot of fire. That is allowing AGL to do a passage around them. See if they're going to try to get on the flank, or if they're just going to come up and support. We also have over here 20th and 8th Florida are now trying to spread the field a bit. to deny the CSA from stacking up like they've been doing. Making them spread out their fire. And here comes a charge. After hitting them up a little bit against LFL. Can LFL hold? There's a counter charge coming in. Parker has come in to help out the LFL. Good reaction there by the 6 New York. They're actually rotating behind them, cutting off the Union here. So good charge here by 6 New York. Can Venom maintain it and hold it? AGL's trying to get organized here, but I think Parker and his Cav guys are going to be able to clean it up. Yep.
Nice. Okay.
The Cav has succeeded and has wiped out that charge. While that's going on, though, a good maneuver here by Hawk. He is now going to try to get himself between the CSA reinforcements and the CSA line here and be able to get a little bit of the high ground and shoot down into him. Also in a nice position here, a lot of cover. He uses this position well. Might be able to disrupt the CSA, especially as they try to get reorganized. They have right now, Parker is back in for leadership. GC is reacting and is now facing that Union threat. See that fire coming in, the Union team. Now let's see, we got some maneuvering going on. Looks like Hogg's looking for an angle, making sure he sees what's going on. I don't blame him. You see Parker over there looking for a flanking attack to retake the high ground, while the Union is focusing on GC. See if Parker can repeat it and get another flanking attack on the Union. Alright, looks like they've seen it though. Here comes Parker. But Ace Florida saw it in time and they were able to readjust movement there. And they got their line facing the charge here, shooting as they come in. So good adjustment there by Mr. Hogg, using his line. So did 20th. 20th also did that. But, hey, Weber saw an opportunity that Parker had created there, and he charged in. So he was actually able to create the flank. Good aggression there by Mr. Weber, taking advantage of the turned line for the Union. It might not be enough, though. John Wilkes Booth is holding in. Here comes Jack Stone with the reinforcements. And Parker wants some more. Here they come. And Union is knocked down and engaged. LFL coming in as well. And that will be it. All right. Meanwhile, we do have first mass here, this unified, I'll call this the NATO force. There's a lot of different units out here shooting at the CSA as they approach and making sure that the flank is secured. They are still doing their job. Looks like they might be pulling back a little bit, though. Interesting. They're trying to get a better angle. Let's check back in with the Yardy. Well, Artie's getting reset for the next shot. Looks like the Union is coming back down. It's going to try to hit the CSA before they can get reorganized. Here comes Venom and Tiberius. But LFL is here waiting for him. They're the most organized unit right now, so it makes sense for them to be out front. It looks like some are retreating and some are holding. They're leading them forward, though, but is it a trap? Here's GC in a firing line as LFL leads them right into him. They're going to try. Parker's going to countercharge him. So you saw a little bit of a rope-a-dope there. LFL kind of baited them. He charged in, and then GC and 6 New York hit them in their flank. See if it'll be enough. I think it will be. Yep. CSA will decisively win this engagement. Again, it's this, I have to stress, CSA is doing this while maintaining, it's not a huge element, but about a 10 to 12 man element out here to guard the flank. So this element here is outnumbered. 94-97, so, and not a huge amount, but, you know, it's not like the CSA has weight of numbers in this force. This is actually really good maneuvering, my estimation, by these units in the woods here. LFL, GC, 6 New York. Doing a really good job, in my opinion. Not that it's been bad maneuvering by the Union either. You know, you've seen them do some pretty nice spreading the field, you know, concentrated attacks. But, yeah, this is a tough team right now to beat. Alright, so we got 8th floor. Hog is putting down some covering fire. Wild. James Wilkes Booth tries to get in on the flank. Here they come, although by themselves, this is dangerous.
Independent fire.
Independent.
North, don't spread out too much.
Although,
Not skirmishers.
this is good. He's trying to use the cover as best he can. Get a bit of an overwatch position on the CSA, but he's vulnerable as well. Gonna get chewed up pretty quickly here if he's not careful. Does he have additional support coming in? He's pretty isolated. And now LFL sees an opportunity for Moss. That element is isolated. They're going to try to charge him out for some easy tickets. Recover their flanked position. LFL will defeat 20th without too much difficulty. Let's see, so... It is getting reset again. Let's check in with their arty. We got Cleo's battery.
I think we did push the gun a little bit though, at least, so it doesn't.
It's
Okay,
like
fine, ready.
Fine, ready.
Bye.
Try some counter battery. Let's see if we can see it. Not a bad shot. Killed one. Knocked down another one. See what the CSA does in response.
Tout le monde est en vie?
Y a que Capuche qui est mort.
Ouais.
Ok.
J'ai chargé format.
Bah je pense que je vais tirer. Hein.
Ah, y a de la fumée en bas, mais est-ce que c'est tout allié?
Tu m'entends? Attends 3 secondes, je respawn. Compte 3 et tire.
je vais me mettre dessus et tu me diras si c'est allié.
Attends, je me suis mis en lot, je vais voir si je peux les voir de loin.
Looks like they're still trying to find their shots. While they're doing it, looks like we got a concentrated attack here by the Union. LFL out front, kind of on this road position, putting fire into the SB. Well, Parker charges in into the SB. But Tiberius is going to try to bring up support to help him, while Hogg is going to try to flank around, put some fire into the CSA. LFL, though, putting in a hell of a volley. And what's this? Alright, First Mass has decided to come down here. They got tired of taking long shots, so now they're shooting into the flank here, into the rear of the Union. They no longer have that numerical advantage now that First Mass has brought its troops down here. Tiberius is trying to get a position and cover here and maintain something. But he is pretty isolated. See, GC charging in. Parker charging in. See if Tiberius can get his men out. James Joker don't want to let him get away. Alright, he gave up. And that charge will succeed. Well, the officer lives. I think he lives. Tiberius make it out alive. Will he make it? Will be executed by his own men? I don't know. Alright, Tiberius made it back to friendly lines.
We're gonna regroup and try that again, probably.
Alright, so now the whole CSA team is down here. Union down on tickets, although not as badly as you might expect. They're going to try to get reorganized here. See this Union battery, what it can do. Ten and Tim. If they can, CSA is in a pretty vulnerable spot if they can get a shot off. Meanwhile, you see they're still putting in some fire. Ooh! Nice shot there by the CSA Artie. Now that, moved the cannon, so now they got to, reorganize it too.
Nein, passt nicht. Der Schein wird mich immer noch blockieren. Der blockiert immer noch. Man muss das weit vom Stein wegschieben.
CSA not getting their reinforcements back in. They are still attriting the Union down here. As the Union gets organized, they're still losing people. And losing time.
Ja, wir müssen das glaube ich noch ein bisschen üben, auf mittlere Entfernung mit Canister zu schießen.
Ja, das werden wir jetzt alles in Angriff nehmen, auf jeden Fall. Gehen immer noch dahinter.
2 Sekunden mitten rein.
Yeah, let's see it. Nice shot by the Artie there. Though not as devastating. It looks like it landed just short right there, as opposed to right in the middle of it. But still, giving First Mass a little bit of a shake-up there. A good use of cover here by First Mass. Minimize the much. Be careful about saying that. Might tempt fate.
How many reinforcements right now?
See those volleys still doing some heavy damage here.
And the other one, yeah, just one big push, and that we need another strategy. I think we need to spawn on the main point. After that.
Okay, the reinforcements.
Company, hold, get tight.
Why can't I feel it?
Independent fire into the woods where
See those volleys still coming in, not doing cover, decent amount of cover on the fence, but still taking a few casualties with each one of these volleys. 19 minutes remaining. Another good shot there by that CSA volley. CSA is only on engaged, about a third of the way left on it. Union has now taken losses. They are falling behind on their ability to take the point with these casualties. They got to figure out a new way, and so far the CSA has completely stopped. Another good volley coming in. Completely stopped them from organizing anything. Wow, this, you know, you're down here. Just take a couple shots each time, and it's just remaining, preventing you from really organizing. Now the Union is going to try something different. All right, here comes AGL.
we gotta commit to it.
And Major Venom leading the SB has decided to flank around. No longer is there the First Mass to stop them. So now they're going to try to come up. We'll see if they go. Good shot by the Artie. Well done. We'll see if they're going to go for the Artie or if they're going to try to swing around, take the high ground, and cut off the CSA, their reinforcements. Let's see which way Venom decides he wants to go. Alright, looks like he is going to try to catch the flank, although looks like the CSA has seen it. And it is SR getting that combined NATO force up. Try to retake that high ground. Prevent them from doing so. Alright, looks like Venom is something I wasn't expecting. He's actually going to move down here, possibly to take the point. Try to draw out the CSA, although I'd be a little bit nervous about this. The CSA Artie has been pretty good so far, as has been these volleys, so. See that SR First Mass 39 doing some fire. Alright, so SB is actually going to try to flank down this way. That's a lot of open ground they got to cover. Looks like the CSA is reacting. They're going to get caught in a box here. See, taking fire from multiple directions. At least 2 directions. See the firing line here by FAMAS, and the firing line here by 69th. The Union is committing to this attack, though. Here comes AGL after SB took the majority of that fire. They are disrupting LFL. Do they have enough, though? Here comes 20th to support. Let's see if they can win this fight. 6 New York trying to stop them. And they hold, and even if they hadn't hold, here comes GC, Colonel Weber, with a fresh unit here to move back towards the point to cap it while the rest of the CSA gets reorganized. So a nice hold by the CSA. Good attack by the Union, although I'll be honest, I don't know about the approach. I think the open ground might have hurt them. If nothing else, it gave the LFL and 6 New York time to set up and really put punishing shots into SB from 2 angles as they were coming down. So here is GC recapping. Let's see what got going on with the Arty.
Ça remonte au spawn. Il y a une petite ligne qui descend, mais rien de.
Ok, ouais. Bon, au pire, est-ce qu'on tirait pas sur la pièce d'artillerie tout à l'heure?
Oui, mais ils se sont déplacés maintenant, ils sont dans la forêt.
Ah, y a pas une autre pièce d'artillerie là? J'en vois bouger là. Regarde là.
Il y a celle-là au milieu du champ.
As they continue to discuss what they're going to be doing next, let's check in with the unit. Still have counter battery going on? Mr. Leo? No, he is aiming at the enemy. Infantry down below.
So how do you say 250?
250 yards, yeah.
Before they run off.
Get quickly.
He's got a good shot.
270.
Oh, that's another hit.
A little high with that shot. But even without it, GC is now going to have to pull back. But they did what they wanted to do. They recapped. Which was their goal. So good job there by the GC.
We can actually take the point and just hold it because friendly artillery can then annihilate them on the point like they did so now.
If we go to the forest, we'll just get isolated and charged out, so we can't really do that.
Yep. I'm gonna tell others. You can move the company to center.
Fritz,
Company, guide right.
others will be going on the point.
Yeah, and a double, forward. March.
Double quick. Let's move.
So you heard him. So the new plan is to make it a fight in the center by point to try to draw out the CSA, who's done a real good job of using the woods for cover to knock out the Union as they come in, especially as they approach from the open ground. So Aga's gone off to talk to his buddies. So Venom has gotten the word, and it looks like Tiberius has as well. Whole Union team here is now massed and organized. Here's Hog trying to use the cover here.
Shooting well, boys. Loading cover.
Nice shot, nice.
Looks like the CSA is reacting to it. You got a base of fire by LFL. And Barker looks like he's going to try to do a flank to his guarding the left here. Got GC, Colonel Weber putting down some volleys. And guarding the left flank here is the NATO force.
Independent fire towards the south.
Good use of cover again.
Just spread out. Take cover.
See that volley? I didn't see any go down.
Get your bayonets on. This will get ugly and dirty.
Let's see, can the CSA already? Union was worried about, I'm sorry. 2 shots coming in.
taper trop en l'air.
I didn't make it up there in time. Looks like they're targeting the point like I expected them. And the Union Army make a difference here. Tiberius doing a wide flank. What is he going to do? Is he going for the Arty, or is he going to try to outflank NATO force?
Prepare for charge!
Prepare for
charge! Straight unten die Steinformation in Richtung, was ist es, Westen und Westen. Die einnehmen. Ja, genau, dort einigeln.
Sprinten.
Sprint.
Looks like the Arty is doing its job, putting in some fire. At the very least, it's going to suppress the that NATO force there and might give cover for AGL as they approach. So they have occupied this position here.
Ici, je crois qu'il y a des ennemis.
Ils nous tirent dessus depuis là. Capuche. Ok, vas-y, mets-toi sur l'arbre.
C'est nous.
Ah, sur le point.
You have a force that has moved forward here. It is that first mass, although they are pretty vulnerable. They are going to try to charge out the AGL, but they are going to come over that open ground here. So they were making that earlier mistake that I think the Union was making. We'll see if they have enough power to overwhelm them. You can see. Taking a lot of fire doing it. Can they push through it? There's that CSA already trying to help out, but didn't look like it had too much of an effect. And AGL will hold. While we got this center defense, now the Union has flanking fire from Hogg here on this left side. In the center, we've got SB and 20th holding down, and then on the right flank, you have AGL. So now the CSA is starting to redeploy. See what they choose to do. Check in with CSA already. Putting in fire against this center point here.
Outside.
Left
Outside.
So I can land a little bit far. Alright, now we got to attack into the center here by LFL. This is what the Union wanted. This was the plan, to get them to expose themselves in the center. Can they stop FAMAS, though? It's rolling it up. And here comes the countercharge by the Union. Colonel Jumbo, 20th. Already coming in. GC coming in as well. CSB has got a firing line behind him now. Nice position here by SB, but we'll see if it's enough. So far, they're holding on to the point. Got AGL has reacted as well, but they're about to get hit in the flank. Oh, God. It is the NYV coming in, slamming Tiberius in the side. And they have knocked off Tiberius. And now Hogg has to turn to hit him. Well, it was a good hit, although the SB, with their maneuvering, did wipe out that center CSA unit. So it is anybody's game right now. We'll see if the 8th Florida can hold back the Cav. Can they do it? And let's see what Arty can do. These are some juicy targets for both teams. Parker just executing, folks. Can anybody stop Parker? Tiberius can't. Oh, but then Tiberius gets shot for his efforts. All right, looks like NYV has the advantage here against 8th Florida.
Oh, get it back, guys. Get it back. Come on.
And they are gonna. NYV has won that fight. The only unit left on the point now is this SB element. They are by themselves. The CSA is going to start streaming down here.
Top of the hill, the company 5. Company,
See the smoke right oblique, company aim.
aim, right oblique.
Top of the stone wall.
They are a juicy target at the moment. They have any help coming. Yep. There it is.
It is mirror scratch one, gentlemen. I'm okay.
And the Union is knocked down to breaking. Here comes some reinforcements, though, for the SB. Try to hold it. It is up to the SB until reinforcements arrive, and there is nobody close. And the CSA knows it. Here comes a combined element. Can SB hold? SB's going to try to fall back. I think you needed to fall back a little bit earlier, though, I'll be honest with you. Because now you get disorganized. Now Colonel Famas is going to wipe that out. Yep. Yeah, that call for retreat was a little bit too late. You have some reinforcements coming up. Here's Hogg, who's going to try to cover this retreat. Nice little volley there by Mr. Hogg. But the damage is done. They did get the flag out, though, so good job on them. This is up to Union Arty now to do some damage. But we do have a flank maneuver here by Jumbo. But he's going to run into Parker. He's going to have to cross that open ground. Yep. I don't think it'll be quite enough. That little attack will be knocked back by the NYV. So a nice idea, but NYV was there to stop it. So now 12 minutes remaining, although the Union did succeed in getting tickets down quite significantly. You get to see the CSA is almost at breaking now. Union also already at breaking, but this is a better position than I think they were in, so I don't think that was a bad idea at all of trying to force the play into the points and get the tickets a little bit more even. We've got 12 minutes now. They got a bit of time. They might have to come back and kind of reorganize. If they come at this piecemeal, they will be in trouble. And it looks like there was an Arty shot that got them to breaking that I missed. You see, they are now getting out of there after that Arty shot. Let's check in with Union Arty.
A bit further away now.
But
Yep. Looks like it was a little bit to the right. Looks like we got a flag recovery option here by Mr. Fritz. Run, Fritz. Run. Get out of there, Danny. Get out of there. Run, Danny. Run. West of Danny. Did he make it out? Holy. Yeah. That wasn't fun for AGL there. Good Arty shots coming in this game. But Danny will make it back. He has a tale to tell.
Ja, danke. Danke, danke.
Right face.
Kill them all, guys.
As they get reorganized. Let's see.
Gebt mal ein paar Schritte zurück.
Give him hell, Arty. Give him hell, boys.
Stay in line.
Also, da waren richtig geile Dinger dabei. Holy shit, Feinfinger.
Oh.
Ach du Scheiße.
Der war aber auch nicht
Another good shot by the CSA Arty.
Am Stein vor allem. Nee, guck mal, die schrägen. Schießen die schräg hinter den Stein rein?
Ja, hätten sie jetzt
Union is concentrating though.
gearbeitet.
Ist das ein Aufschlagszünder gewesen?
Ja.
Ja.
That one was a little bit
Deswegen
short.
gesagt, vom Winkel her, der Stein ist da keine Deckung. Die stehen ja über den Stein. Die können den da voller Kanne reinzirkeln.
Ja, ja, das haben sie auch gemacht.
Ganz
Munitionszone bitte Case bereithalten.
Jawohl.
Am Ende nicht so wirklich die hohe Kunst gewesen jetzt.
It looks like they're not shooting components. Here comes the Union. They're going to flood straight into the center. Here comes the SB.
J'ai pas envie de me faire baiser comme
Ils
ça.
viennent de passer là, ouais.
Le mur, vise le mur. Est, plein est.
Est plein est.
Messieurs, on vise le mur.
Pareil.
Pareil.
Pas du mur.
Bonjour. 3, 1, feu. El sale.
Meanwhile, we got a pretty strong element here by the CSA now on this left side and on this right side. So you got a strong point from the LFL. Now you've got basically a double envelopment going on here. The CSA already also put in some fire. They've already taken out one element. Now they're in completely a box here. Already just pounding them. So Union already doing some damage to CSA as well, but not as damaging as what's going on down here. They are in a box now, taking fire from every angle. This is not where you want to be. I'll be honest, you're just in the kill box right now, guys. You gotta charge out. Alright, good job. Venom is... Yep, Venom saw it. He's charging out. That's what you want to do. You want to try to eliminate... You're in a box, charge out of it. Don't just sit there and get taken. Especially with that already coming down on you. But we had another current. LFL saw the opportunity. As soon as they charged out, they countercharged. That will be that for that Union attack. Well, there's one element up here by itself. It is, I believe, AGL. Yeah, AGL Tiberius has a flame, but now he's isolated. He is going for all the fire from the CSA. See, he's just taking independent fire shots, but he's outnumbered. He's going to trick down before he can really do any damage. Try to find some cover. Oh boy. Alright, so now you got a base of fire here from this element, from the SB element. Not the SB, but the SR element. And Parker's going to try to charge him out. He's on the opposite side of the fence here. And he has decided not to pursue that charge. I think he thought there was more, I think he thought it was a trap. But it was not. But I don't know what's behind that little house there. So, he knows he has to preserve his tickets, so there's no point running headlong into an ambush. So, Tiberius was able to get his men back under control. Not get his men under control, but get them out of a precarious situation and preserve his combat power. So, good job there by Mr. Tiberius. And he still has a threat now to the CSA left. Not too much time left, though. Only 6 minutes. Shot coming in on the CSA side. Take a look at the arty up here. Got it.
Okay. Je suis paré à droite de la maison.
T'es sur la route ou t'es devant la maison?
Côté
là,
route, ouais, côté route. Ah non mais je suis pas dessus alors, je suis pas dessus.
Ouais,
attends.
c'est ça. Ils sont pas passés devant. Le deuxième groupe, il passe derrière la maison.
Ah ok. Je me vais plus bas là, sur il y a eu un tir là, juste sur le...
Mets-toi sur la maison.
Ok.
It's like the CSA is starting to move up a little bit on this left side.
Un petit coup à gauche, Babou, et c'est bon. Là où ça vient de tirer là.
Ouais.
Ok, par à tirer à gauche de la maison.
Ouais.
Ok, feu.
Twin shots, looks like neither hit too much. Good attempts, not bad ideas, although these were pretty juicy shots coming down the road. Oh, here comes Hog.
Then we have one more.
He is going to pass behind the covering line of Tiberius here. So good job, use of a screen movements a little bit here and have some cover.
Yeah, Jesse lost his hat.
Smelling left much.
That already shot landed. Looks like the entire Union is centered right now, although this is a vulnerable position. You don't want to stay here for too long with that arty. And they are not. Here comes Hog. He's going to try to get above the NYV. It's a little bit behind, so we got NYV on the point. And we got First Mass here.
Focus on the hill, focus on the hill. They're out in the open. Fire the well, fire the well. Easy target, gentlemen. Easy targets.
A lot of exposure here for the Union. And Parker is going to try to charge and disrupt this attack by Hog. And he's going to meet him here on the rocks. It's a good place to meet him. Venom is going to bypass, but he's going to take shots from the SR unit right there. All right, so SB completely bypassed this fight, and that was fine because 8th Florida won it. And here they come. So now GC is going to hit him in the flank. Before SB really has a chance to set up. And GC really got the drop on SB there here. And they are going to exploit that, and they're going to charge in to wipe out SB. And they will do that without too much difficulty. They are now on final push. First Mass has to fall back from AGL, but now AGL once again is the only unit left in the field for the Union. And really the CSA, although a little bit disorganized, they have the weight of numbers. The rest of the Union's all the way at Maine. They can wipe out this unit without too much difficulty. Union now on final push. 2 minutes 30 remaining. CSA on braking, a little ways away from last stand though. Tiberius is now maneuvering here. Not a bad spot, actually, I think. Going to be vulnerable to arty fire, and he might get charged out, but he might be able to hold this position. Okay, he's going to continue forward. Interesting. I guess he might be just trying to... what he might be trying to do is draw off as many CSA as he can up here and allow Union to flood into the points while they're not looking. See if that's what his plan is. It looks like it's working pretty well, actually. He can hold down for about 30 seconds from this position against Parker. If he can knock back Parker, CSA is in real trouble here. Parker's not going to just let that happen, though. Here comes the NYV. All right, so that's it. AGL is knocked back. That wasn't quite enough time that they needed. Now, okay, you do have a firing line here getting established here, but they need a little bit more time. So now here comes the full CSA coming down the hill. The Union can take maybe one or two of these elements, but not all of them at once. Although now they're getting a firing line going, which is good. Do have the CSA, it looks like they're flanking. Is this, Yep. We got Parker and the NATO unit here. Got some flanking fire going now, which is a good move. Oh, here comes the Union charging in. If they can overwhelm this firing line, they'd be in a good position here. But now they got to cross the open ground. CSA knocked down the last stand, but I don't like it was quite enough.
Get on the point! Get on the point! Get up to the point! Get to the point! Get in there!
And then here comes the NYV charging in along with the NATO units to mop up whatever's left. That will be it. Great defense there by the CSA. Some interesting ideas from the Union, and you saw how close they got, but it wasn't quite enough. Beat the CSA. A very good, mutually reinforcing defense. And that was, I think, the key, again, is you mutually supporting. You know, getting an angle, either charging to help your buddy or getting an angle so you can help your buddy out with shooting them. Being reactive. So, close up the any gaps that really emerged. And already from both the Union and the CSA making themselves felt, putting in some pretty heavy fire, getting in some good shots, disrupting. So I think if the Union started altering its tactics a little bit sooner, maybe they would have won. I think they committed too much to that left side. It was a good idea to try it. I mean, I think that left side's easy to fight on, but I think they tried for a little bit too long and allowed too much time to pass before they started spurting the. But either way, that's it for the first map. Look forward to seeing the second one.